everybody, thank you for watching. So I'm so excited for today's video because I am finally getting to play with the Lorac Cosmetics and Beauty and the Beast collection. Finally. So these were all sent to me from Lorac Cosmetics, which is absolutely incredible. I was so, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I opened up the package and saw the Beauty and the Beast boxes. I thought, no way. I asked on Twitter what you guys would want to see with this video, and you guys said you wanted to see like a first impression try on. So that is what we're going to be doing. It's been so hard not to play with these. I wanted to go with what the majority suggested and give you my first impression thoughts and how I'm feeling about everything and if I would recommend it. So I'm very excited to hop into these. Before we get started, I want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. If you have not subscribed yet, I hope that you'll consider hitting the subscribe button for daily videos. I'm posting every single day right now. So if you want to get daily content of makeup and beauty and reviews and all of that fun stuff, make sure to subscribe before you go. My 20K giveaways are still going on right now for YouTube and then also over on my Instagram, so those will be linked down below. But why don't we go ahead and get started with the Lorac and Beauty and the Beast collection. So of course I'm going to kick it off with the eyeshadow palette. So I do have foundation, concealer, and brows already done, and then I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palette. This is what the outer box looks like, and then when you open it up, this packaging is just so amazing. Sorry, it's probably going to make my lighting look weird, but this is what it looks like, and you open it up here. And then you have your shades. It also does come with a double-ended brush, and it has the mirror over here. It says true beauty is found within over here, and this packaging is, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. I love Beauty and the Beast. I went and saw the new movie. I thought it was fantastic, but Beauty and the Beast was always one of my absolute favorites. I was Belle for Halloween as a little girl. So the eyeshadow palette is going to be $48. Here is a close-up of what the shades look like. So the eyeshadow palette is $48. It is available on the Lorac and Ulta website right now, so I will have some links down below. But I think trying to decide what type of look I want to do. It's going to be really hard for me not to play with these pinks because I'm just really attracted to them. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So I'm just going to prime my eyes, grab some brushes, and we will get started. I have my e.l.f. primer on. So I'm first going to dip into this Chip In shade, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques Deluxe concealer brush. I'm just going to run this all over my eye as a base shade. So this is the brush that comes with the palette. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to first use more of like the blending side of the brush. And let's see, I'm going to go into this TikTok shade here on the bottom. And I'm going to put that into my crease. I just mentioned this it was my latest Get Ready With Me about how I tend not to swatch things a lot. Like I just go ahead and like dive right in when I'm creating makeup looks because I saw that the no swatch challenge is going around, and I'm doing it once again with this. I have not swatched these shades at all. The shade is really pretty. It's like a light kind of a mauve transition shade. And I've been playing more and more with different colors in the crease instead of always just doing a brown like I would normally do. And I really like this shade. I think it's really pretty. I'm going to take the shade right above it. It is called Romance, and I'm going to use the same end of the brush and just kind of lightly work this into the outer part of my eye for a little bit of extra dimension here. It's going to be a little bit darker because it kind of looks pretty dark in the pan. I mean, I did tap my brush pretty lightly, but I think it's blending out really well and looks really pretty. I'm gonna use the other end of the brush. I'm gonna come into this last shade here, which is called Real You. It looks to be like a pink shimmer. And I'm gonna apply this all over the lid. This shade does have some glitter in it, like some silver glitter I'm seeing, but it's not like super glittery or super overwhelming. The fallout, like I'm getting some along my face, but not anything too bad. I think that looks really pretty. While my camera was cooling down, I went ahead and added just a little bit of a liner and then popped on the Pur Diva Lashes because I feel like they're kind of like romantic lashes and the pink is giving me like date night vibes. And then I also put a bit of the Pur On Point liner in my waterline. Before I finish off the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and swatch all the shades on my hand so we can see what they look like all swatched out. So I'm just going to go row by row. So this is the first row. We have Dream It. And then we have Timekeeper. The next one is Our Guest. And then the last one is Impress. This first one is no joke. That is called Dream It. I was not expecting that. Timekeeper is kind of like a shimmer taupe. Our Guest, it's kind of like almost like a muted navy blue, I would say. And then Impressed is kind of like that eggplant purple shade. There is the first row, and then here is the second row of swatches. So we have Beast Mode, and then Enchanting, and then this is Swept Up. Oh, and that is Look Beyond. So here is that second row. So Beast Mode is like no joke. I'm so excited to use that color. Enchanting also, these shimmers are swatching really, really nice, but Swept Up, that is black. I mean, it has shimmer in it, but that is black. There's a lot of black shimmers. I think there's even one in the Pirates of the Caribbean eyeshadow palette from Lorac, but that looks really, really nice. And then the last one is Look Beyond, which is just kind of a matte pale brown. There is swatches from the second row. Here is the third row of swatches. So we have My Castle, and then we have Chip In, and then we have Romance, and then the last one is Spell Breaker. Wow, wow. Wow, I'm actually a lot more impressed with these swatches than I maybe thought I was going to be. And I'm just getting a lot of ideas for more looks I could do. I knew I wanted to do pink with this palette because even before I had the palette, the pinks attracted me the most. But still, from these swatches, I'm getting a lot of different ideas of different looks to create. This row really impresses me. Chip In is what I put all over the lid. It's just a nice matte white shade. You know, not the most exciting color in a palette, but one that I do reach for often myself. This My Castle is a beautiful shimmer bronze. These last two also really impressed me. Romance is what I have on the outer V of my eye, but this Spellbreaker, I mean, it reminds me a lot of Swept Up, except this is more of like a deep brown. It's not black at all. It's more of like a deep brown, but then it has the glitter in it as well. But wow, okay, okay, okay. And then this is the last row of swatches. So we have Inner Beauty, and then we have Tea Time, and then this one is TikTok, and then we have Real You. So those are the swatches from the last row. Again, I was so attracted to this last row. I just thought it was really soft and romantic and really pretty. But here are the swatches. So Inner Beauty is a matte light pink. Tea Time, I actually thought it was like a silver gray, but swatched out it has a pink undertone to it as well. And then TikTok is what I have in the crease, and Real You is what I have all over the lid. It is a pink shade. It does have glitter in it, but again, these are really pretty. These swatches have me very impressed, and I'm actually much more inspired to play with this palette than I originally thought I was going to be. I did put this palette in a Will I Buy It. I put the entire collection in a Will I Buy It. I said the only item that I was interested in getting was the cheek palette, and I actually had it in my cart at Ulta. Was going to buy it when the collection showed up, which was super exciting to me. But actually swatching this out now, I am much more inspired to play with these. Again, some palettes swatch great and don't perform on the eyes well, but already having a few of these shades on my eyes and seeing how well they did work on the eyes, I'm feeling some pretty good vibes right now. And that's really exciting to me. So those were some swatches from the palette, but why don't we go ahead, get back into the tutorial and finish off the eyes. For my lower lash line, I'm just gonna take some of Romance, and I'm also gonna mix it with Look Beyond, which was just the matte brown, and push this onto the lower lash line. I'm using the detailed lip brush, the LO4 from Sigma. It's a lip brush, but you know, I like to use it for my lower lash line. No rules, no rules. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use this first shade right here, which was called Dream It, because that looked absolutely beautiful. I'm going to use my Morphe E18. And then for my inner corner, I'm actually going to put some of this Inner Beauty on there because I just thought that color was really cool as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and see what this looks like. It's not maybe a traditional inner corner color, but I was really feeling it after I swatched it, and I think that looks really pretty on the inner corner. I'm gonna add some mascara to my lower lashes. This is the Catrice Rockateur Extreme Volume Mascara. I just used it in my latest Get Ready With Me, so it's just sitting here on my desk. So I'm just gonna pop these on my lower lashes to finish up the eyes. So this is the final look for the eyes. Let me know what you guys think of the shades that I used and how you thought they performed. I have to say I am a lot more impressed with this eyeshadow palette than I thought I was going to be. For some reason, I just was not drawn to it when I was looking at it, which really surprised me because I'm such a Beauty and the Beast fan. I thought that I would be able to talk myself into this no problem, but I don't know if it was just maybe the shade selection wasn't quite like what I thought maybe it was going to be, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. But after swatching it and after trying out multiple shades on my eyes, I'm actually very, very impressed with this, and I'm really inspired to create a few more looks with this. So I'm pretty excited about this palette, I'm not gonna lie. The little demo helped out, and then also the swatches. Let me know what your thoughts are on the eyeshadow palette down below. It is $48, or let me know if you guys have it already and what you think of it. But with the eyes done, why don't we go ahead and jump into the cheek palette, which I'm so excited about. Next, we're going to jump into the cheek palette. This is what the outer packaging looks like. And then inside, I love the packaging of this too. This is what it looks like. It has Beauty and the Beast on the front, and then when you open it up, you have 4 different shades and also a really nice mirror. And the quote on this one is, "She was fearless," which I just love. So here is a close-up of the shades. I'll just go through and swatch each one real quick here before we jump into them. These feel super, super soft and smooth. So here are those swatches. So we have See Beyond, and then we have Fearless, and then we have Enchanted, and then we have Rose. I apologize for my ratchet nails. I need to get a new set put on, and I absolutely hate getting nails taken off to put a new set on. I'm just like literally too scared to go to the nail salon because it's painful. So that's where I'm at right now. But those are the swatches from the cheek palette. So obviously we have the 3 blushes here and then a very gold highlight. And the blushes are different shades of pink. So if you don't like pink blushes and you don't like a gold highlighter, don't buy this palette because this is not going to be for you. But the pinks look really nice. This first one looks to have a bit of a shimmer to it. The other one looks to be more of a matte pale pink. And then the last one is a deeper pink with some shimmer as well. Of course, the highlight is gold. So I realized I didn't have any bronzer on yet, so I just added some bronzer quick. But the cheek palette is $28 for the 4 different shades, and the pan sizes are pretty large. And then you get the mirror in there also. From the Pirates of the Caribbean collection, I'll say that I was most excited to try the eyeshadow palette, but I actually end up using the cheek palette all of the time. Those highlights in there are bomb, and the blush in there is super, super good. I do think it's kind of interesting with this one because in the Pirates of the Caribbean, we had 6 shades, but I think 4 of them were highlights and 2 were blushes. And this one, we get the 4 shades with 3 blushes and 1 highlight. So a little bit of a contrast there. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this 3rd shade here, which is Enchanted, which is the kind of pale pink. And I'm using the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush, the F40. It's one of my favorite blush brushes, and that is really pigmented. Whoa, I just lightly tapped my brush in there. I honestly was so impressed with that Pirates of the Caribbean cheek palette. That's why I wanted this the most when I was initially deciding if I was gonna buy anything from this collection. I mean, I just lightly tapped my brush in there, and look how beautiful that is. I'm seriously so impressed with the Lorac blushes and highlights, and I'm already excited about this guy. So after the like smallest blush application in the world, I have beautiful pink cheeks now. Whew, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna try the gold highlight, which is Fearless. I'm gonna use my Pixi double-ended brush. I'm gonna use the strobe side. Gold highlights used to freak me out until I tried Prosecco Pop from Becca and Jaclyn Hill and was like, why have I been scared of gold highlights? I think people say that if you have lighter skin tones, like you can't wear gold highlight, and I say, no. I say no, there are no rules. And if you like how gold highlight looks on you, then you go ahead and do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh my God. Again, I tapped so lightly thinking that this was going to be pretty pigmented, and it is. Oh, that is so pretty. Just going to do my cheekbones with this one. With a gold highlight, I don't always do the, like, my nose and cupid's bow and stuff. I just don't love the way that gold looks on the center of my face. I prefer it just for my cheekbones. But that is so pretty. I mean, it reminds me of the exact formula from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Super soft, doesn't show a lot of texture. Just a really nice, solid highlight. Oh! Yep. 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 I'm liking this palette just as much as I thought I was going to. I really thought I was going to, and I am not disappointed. So there is the blush and highlight on my face. Thumbs up from me. Like I said, I was planning to purchase this cheek palette mostly because of how much I love the Pirates of the Caribbean one, and I thought I would get a lot of use out of this one with all of these beautiful blushes, and I really liked that gold highlight, which there wasn't a gold highlight in the Pirates of the Caribbean one, and I have to say that I love this. I do not think $28 is a bad price for these 4 big pans, so yeah, this one gets a thumbs up for me. Loving it. Alright, so then the final 2 items in the collection are the lipsticks and then the lip glosses. So each one has 5 different products in here. Lipsticks are $36 for 5 and the lip glosses are $34 for 5 different shades. I'm not going to swatch all of them because some of them I know that I wouldn't wear a ton, so I could put them in a giveaway. But I'll pick out some of my favorites in here, swatch them, and then I'm going to do a lipstick and then lip gloss combo on my lips to finish off the look. So moving on to the lipstick, this is what the outer packaging looks like. I will say that this packaging to me kind of feels a little bit cheap, and I actually thought the same thing about the Pirates of the Caribbean lipstick, which is kind of interesting to me. It does say Beauty and the Beast on the side here too, and then Lorac on that side. But I don't know, yeah, the packaging just feels a little like off to me, and these are kind of hard to click back into place. Like, they don't just easily click because I've been picking them up after I've been swatching them, and I'm dropping them because the lid doesn't click down all the way. But I pulled out 3 that I like the most. So this one is in the shade True Beauty, is this one right here. So that one is a really beautiful pale pink. And then the next one that I swatched is called Believe, so kind of a twist on Believe. So there is what Believe looks like, and that is the middle one swatched here. So just a deeper pink here. Last one is Savor Fair. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I don't know quite how to say that one, but here is what that one looks like, and then here is this swatch. So that one is actually more of a peachy tone, which I actually really like peachy lipsticks, so that has me excited. And then the other 2 shades I didn't swatch because I'm going to put these in a giveaway. This one is a red, and it is called Red Rose, but there's what that one looks like. And then the other one is called Très Chic. One almost looks to be like a deeper brown, so I'm not going to swatch those. I will have those out for a giveaway. Here are the swatches of the 3 lipsticks that I felt called out to me the most. And for the lip glosses, they actually have a gloss for each lipstick, so they're the same names. So this is what the packaging of the lip glosses look like, and then this is what the applicator looks like on each one. A pretty standard lip gloss applicator. So these are the swatches on my hand. They are pretty sheer, so I don't know how well you will be able to see them, but the first one over here is True Beauty. The second one right here is Believe, and then the last one we have is that Savor Fair. So those are the lip gloss swatches. So there are the lipsticks and then the corresponding lip glosses swatched out on my hand. Since I do have more of a pink look going on, I think what I'm actually going to do is use this middle shade, which is Believe, and then put the gloss over it because it kind of is a little bit too pink for my look, but I think if I put the gloss on it, I will like it better. So I'm going to go ahead and try out Believe on my lips. There are the 2 matching lip glosses for Red Rose and Très Chic as well. These will also be an upcoming giveaway. Here is the Believe lipstick. That's actually a really nice lipstick. I kind of could tell right off the bat that I like these more than the Pirates of the Caribbean ones. Like that was like, if you saw my top lip, it was just like wham, and it's there, it's pigmented, it's very creamy. Okay, I actually really like that lipstick too. So I am gonna put a little of the Believe gloss on top of it as well, just to see what it looks like. Again, the glosses didn't swatch super pigmented, but we'll go ahead and see how it looks on top. There are my lips with the Believe lipstick and lip gloss. I mean, honestly, the lipsticks are so super creamy. I really don't even feel like you need to put a lip gloss on top of them. I'm not a huge lip gloss person, but these actually aren't sticky at all. They feel really nice on the lips. I don't think it did anything like actual color wise. I think it just made them glossy versus creamy. I think that it looks nice. I think it complements the pink vibes I have going on as well. But my thoughts on the lipstick and lip glosses, you do have to buy them in the kits. I believe the lipsticks were the $36 for the 5 and the glosses were $34 for the 5. For me personally, I'm more of a liquid lipstick lover. That's kind of what I gravitate towards and more of what I wear every single day. So for me to purchase a 5 lipstick bundle, it probably wouldn't make the most sense for me. I do like the lipsticks though. If you like creamy regular lipsticks, I think that you would really like this formula. I'm also not a really big lip gloss person, and they did all swatch out pretty sheer. I kind of like my lip gloss to have a little bit of oomph to it. These were just a little bit like too sheer for my liking, but they feel nice on the lips. If you do like lip gloss, I don't think this is a bad lip gloss. It's just gonna depend on what your preference is. So while I like the lipstick and I think it looks nice, it's definitely not like my favorite from the collection. Definitely the cheek palette is, and then the eyeshadow palette, and then it would be the lipstick, and then the lip gloss. But hopefully those swatches helped you out in seeing them on my lips. But once we have the lips done, then that's gonna do it for this first impression on the Lorac and Beauty and the Beast collection. Okay, so that is gonna do it for my first impression demo swatches of the Lorac and Beauty and the Beast collection. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful in some way. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of everything from the collection, what you are thinking about getting or what you already picked up, and what your thoughts are on it. I know this collection has been out for a while, but when I featured it in a haul video, people said they still wanted to see the first impression video. Let's go ahead and get that done for you. The collection is available for sale on the Lorac website and then also the Ulta Beauty website, so I'll have any links that I can find down in the description box below, of course. But yes, I really hope that you found this video helpful. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye!